Welcome, everybody. How are you guys today? I hope you're having a great day, evening, or night, whenever you are watching this message. If you are new to the channel, remember I'm Miss Shine Light 7. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to, I'm Miss Shine Light 7. This is a 21 plus reading, raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be before the messages come out. So please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, and comments can be left in the comments section below. This is a general plus a collective reading. It won't resonate with every single one of you. And if it does not resonate, please check out some of the other videos in the playlist along with. Before you go, make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the bell notification along with the thumbs up. Hey, 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 hey. How y'all guys doing today? If you're new to the channel and you would like to get your own message, 25 for 25 is in the description below. If you are interested in donating to the channel, donations are also available in the description up below under Cash App. If you're interested in becoming a member, memberships are also available. If you're interested in extended readings, let us know in the comments section. For any messages that I do, let me know if you're interested in getting extended messages. If you're interested in hopping us up, hop us up then. If you're interested in super chatting the live while we are live, that is also available while we are live. That is the trash truck going by, y'all. So something is trashy here. It's a trashy situation going on. Okay, if you're interested and don't mind hitting that heart button and hold it, it does help the algorithm of the YouTube. And without further ado, you guys, let's get started. Hey, 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 hey. How y'all guys doing today? I got y'all messages for today. Today, on the table, face it, your lady is a SLUT. When? Okay, when she busted down with the next dude or girl or boy. This could be woman or man or woman. In its energy is fluid, time is an illusion. All right, you guys, let's get started. Somebody's copywriting somebody's work, because I do got the copywriter out here. I got a judgment out here. I got somebody still spreading rumors about you. And this is what the rumor is. Somebody that they messing with, the bust down. Okay, that's the bust. Somebody also here's the wands. Here to say who we got. We got the 3 of wands. Somebody still surveying some looking like a donkey here. That look like a horse, but it could be a donkey, because I got the Knight of Wands here too. But also the Death here. Something about a new chapter coming in too. King of Swords is here as well. In the energy as well. Somebody wants to speak a truth about a communication about moving off, because a new renewal of a spark is here too. Power before that. Oh, believing that you are greater than any obstacle. The moon is out here when it comes to confusion, when it comes to fear and self-deception. There is an illusion out here when it comes to dreams and intuition. There is a psycho out here with a crazy ex or ex obsessive person, place, or thing when it comes to won't let go. Somebody in this energy, this could be the one that won't let go here when it comes to this one that won't face it. Masculine, feminine energy, doesn't matter with the how this might form here. So let's talk about this energy as it comes in. Oh, I do have the 5 of Wands. This is a conflict that somebody is reversed. Somebody don't want somebody to know that they conflicted about a person that they're dealing with. When it comes to a bust down, throwback, or throw it back type. When it comes to, she'll write her name on the wall of your house. Yeah. This is also the 9 of Wands. This is a person that's feeling wounded because you pulled your energy back when it comes to a 5 of Wands. When it comes to the Chimera energy here as well. Somebody that is following their own free will here as well. This is they're following their own free will. This is where the new chapter comes in when it comes to a death. Somebody turns their back on a situation. A masculine energy is sitting here blocking the energy too when it comes to the 5 of 9. A wounded energy here. Who's wounded here when it comes to facing it? When it comes to somebody's SLUT is in here. Who's this SLUT in this energy? Ambiguous. So this is a ancestral energy is here too. Spirit energy. Somebody is also the King of Wands. Somebody that's real strong Leo energy coming in too. Also Cancer energy, 6-9 energy as well. Some duality is here too. The truth is here too. Somebody wants the truth. Somebody needed to tell the truth, but they didn't. Somebody that was too, they needed to tell the truth to somebody that was loyal to them. 6 of Cups. They breadcrumbed somebody when it came to the truth. Communication with the King of Swords here. With the 5 of Wands in reverse. They didn't want the conflict to get this far out of hand, but unfortunately, this done got out of hand. Bottom of the deck, we got the Nieces, Nessie. Nessie is a some type of mixed 7 of Cups. That was options. Those was options. And this was optional when it came to this situation here. When it comes to the stone, what is that? A golem? A golem? GOLEM. Golem. A golem here. Some kind of hard face thing. Some hard structure. It was hard to deal with. When it comes to a wealthy man, that's in the energy as well. We got 3 here. I might not take them all. All of them came in reverse. When it comes to the 3 of Wands of a brownie, it's a brown noser out here, a cyclops, and a djinn. So the genie out here too. 2 cyclops and a brown noser. And a unit and a Pegasus and you. Here you are showing up. Here you are showing up. Straight up. In the 8 of Wands energy, say 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords says that there was blinded to a truth when it came to who you were as this Pegasus energy. When it comes to the dwarf, they was real small. They try to play you small here. They was trying to play you my collective energy small, and we bigger than life in this energy. We are bigger than life. That's the gossip. That's the rumor. That's nosy, and that's also what people was talking about you and saying. Yeah, that's toxicity. That was the toxicity. That was the pattern, the bound, and the temptation. When it came to this bust down, they spying. Somebody is. I don't know who they are spying, inspecting. I got investigating too when it comes to spreading rumors. Hello, collective. Okay, hello, collective. Let me get my coffee, y'all. My iced coffee. I think I put too much sugar in it. I shouldn't even have put no sugar in here. I should have just kept that vanilla pump in here, and that was it. And here I done added some daggone sugar. Somebody is illustrating that they was a trophy or that they was the prize. And everything that glittered wasn't gold, because when I turned around, I just saw this glitter palette. So but everything that glitters wasn't gold here. That's the first thing I saw when I turned my back. Somebody's aging like rotten fruit. Oh shit. Somebody aging like rotten fruit. Some is the cold truth, and it's a cold case here. Chariot energy of motion. Somebody might not have the motion that they used to have. Somebody thought they was in motion, thought they was going to be motion to you. Because I got single and not in a relationship. But with a new chapter coming here, I do got a wealthy man coming in here. And Pentacles is following somebody here. Following right behind. So somebody's fortune is following them here. Nefertiti oil is what I see standing. This is what I'm looking at, y'all. This Nefertiti oil here. Secrets of Nefertiti. Let me get a little bit of that on my fingers. Make sure we get some of that abundant energy coming in. Y'all, let's get a little bit of that. Somebody is the queen in this energy. You still rise here. Still I rise. Loud discernment. Somebody got a loud discernment. Somebody's discernment is really prominent here. So we got 4 of Pentacles. Greed. Greedy. Somebody that was being greedy when it came to lovers or multiple lovers. Investigating a crazy ex. An emperor. Distorted, that is. Excuse me. You still trying to balance the situation out when it comes to your yin. There's only one way: make peace with the mess. So this is what happens when you came in this energy. You get the green light here. The green light is saying like, you know, you put peace to this. While this person was tempted by greed and a Four of Pentacles situation, saving lives with everything. I can create my future. So somewhere in this energy, they're sitting and watching and expecting you create your future here in this energy. Food for the soul here. This is also going to be some nourishments here. Somebody's going to get some nourishments for their body. For Christ's sake, amen. Somebody that was a tough cookie. It wasn't not a tough cookie after all. They thought it was somebody that they could build with, grow with, materialize something with. But Spirit's saying that they harvest off the wrong thing. They didn't harvest the right thing here. Yeah, they didn't harvest the right thing here. The uh, the seven star sisters are here too. Of we got Mualisa. When it comes to the cosmic power, Mualisa. This is also facing your shadow side here too. Also in your light and your dark, Mualisa. And then we got the Mamba Lambo with self-sabotage. They sabotaged this connection when it came to you being greedy. The Jinn said, yeah, they thought they could manifest more out of something or someone else. What did they thought they could manifest off of this energy after walking away from the collective energy? They alchemized. They thought they could change the story, change the narrative, change the celestial alignment, and they couldn't. They couldn't change the celestial alignment here with accelerated motion. They thought they could move faster than, they thought they could move faster with another person with observation, and then they observed that was a regression. Actually, that didn't take them where they wanted to go when it comes to don't want to self-destruct here. But they did self-destruct when it came to the spiritual strength. The spiritual strength said that it was chaotic. Okay, that spiritual strength got chaotic real quick. Really, it got real chaotic real quick. But they hated nothing about you here. But because they came against you here in this energy, they got a bank failure that came in reverse. They hate nothing about you. What about this hating nothing about you with the spiritual gifts, spiritual strength? They actually don't hate. They hated on. This is basically what this tells me with hating nothing about you. But they hated on your spiritual gifts, right? Right. So they came against you when it came to the celestial alignment, right? When peace will, because you made peace out of this mess here when it came to, sitting in Zen or sitting in your duality, yin and Zen, or Zen and yin, the yin and the yang, because I got the 6-9 energy that came in anyway when it came to the somebody put a lot of work into something when it came to the one-eyed cyclops and the ambuous. Ambuous says that they didn't observe the things that they should have saw ahead of time. Patterns, toxic. They didn't pay attention to those things. They was just for the love of money. Yeah, they was doing things for the love of money, or the love of fame or fortune, or even for their own selfish, they said self-sabotage, so that would be selfish endeavor, self-loathing energy. Something about a women are gifted. Somebody that's gifted here. Something they thought this other person was the prize here. Yeah, love begins. They thought this other person was the prize. Yeah, they did. They said women are gifted. Though this is a chance they took when it came to appearance. They might have thought this person looks good on the outside, with a 30-inch bust down. Okay, when they had their 30-inch bust down, something that saved lives. I don't know. They thought this was going to save them here. Oh, I want to be saved. Yeah, positive movement forward. That's what they thought. This was going to be a positive movement forward when it comes to this energy as well. Hi. How you guys doing, collective? I see you guys. And then it was suffering in silence. How did that come right? Like they didn't went to the 90. See, so 99 might resonate with somebody. Let's see. Revelation now. Hi. I am 1111, life path 11, and the 11th zodiac of Aquarius. Hey. Go Aquarius. That's the wind energy. So that's activating here too. So if you are part of the wind energy, that is activating here too. It's activating. Aquarius energy, we'll talk about the wind beneath your wings in this energy, because that's wind activation coming in as well. The spirit guides are here. When it came to this person suffering in silence, there's your wind. Somebody thought they had a windfall coming in as well, but they moved on. When they moved on with this third party person, place, I think somebody that writes their name on the walls of somebody's house, and that don't even have to mean like literal writing names on the walls. That could be writing names on the walls of everywhere they go. They could live in a damn trap house. They could be in a daggone commit. That's a commitment. Yeah, they wrote it like they was going to be committed to this third party. That was gossip. That was being nosy. They found out that that was not the right idea. That wasn't the right move. So we got the dawn of a new day with dawn and a new beginning. And then we got the commune with the ego. See, this is, the ego would be knowledge. This would be knowledgeable energy here of flying higher than any of soaring high as above. And the below will be beneath your wings, the air beneath your wings energy. New beginning comes in with investigation, ego. Somebody was in their ego too. Somebody had a big ego here. Vanity and pride got in the way here. Nefertiti comes in with the alchemy. And I just put that Nefertiti oil on, so she does come in here with a story, but the story ain't what what they told about you was not the truth here, spirits. Because the spirit guide said that was the story that they told about you, and spreading rumors about you with gossip here and sipping. Yeah, it confused the collective energy, or whoever this third party or these third party people, when it came to you, that you was gentle and nurturing and mothering, but this person made you out to be distant, divorced, ghost, and separated. They separated because they said they made you out to be the victim or the villain. I mean, not the villain. They played the victim, knowing that they was the villain. In this energy as well, because gentleness came in with you coming in here like this. This is your gentleman. And other people was confused about what this person had been spying. Once they investigated who you were and what they had been saying about you with a new beginning, and at the mountains, like that was an obstacle for these people to believe. Like when they was looking at you, we can't believe that this person is this, that, and the third about this third part, what they have been saying about you here. When they said that they didn't hate nothing about you, but they was hating on your spiritual gifts here. Something that you saw through their veil, you saw through their mask here. Bottom of the deck, strength. That was what was here, the strength. The strength was the chimera that came in here. That was like Leo energy, celestial alignment, that you was aligned with the divine. All right, well, let's see what they talking about. Let's see what all this rumors is surrounding me every day. I just need someone to get away. Yeah, they was being a clown, and other people was clowning them too for losing you too. When it comes to return to sender, backfires on them, but it didn't backfire on them right away because it came in reverse. It didn't backfire on them right away. It took a minute for it to backfire on them because they was like dodging, like dodging their, like, yeah, they can't stand to see you shine. Right now, this clown and his clown circus cannot stand right, causing unexpected body pain and numbness. They trying to numb themselves from how they feel about you here. Cedar. Yeah, when it comes to spicy energy here, when it comes to unwanted, when it comes to wild, inviting, fresh energy, vibes, and protecting the new occupants. So somebody might be moved or moved on, moving. Yeah, their social media posts are directed towards you, and they are keeping some kind of protection pouch, or you should keep a protection pouch with you. And that, like, protection pouches could be anything. Like, this is a protection pouch. This has dolls in it. I think I've talked about it before. This has dolls in it. Where else is another protection pouch? I have another protection pouch. This is manifesting with salt and rice in this one. And this one has like a little note in it. This is a Henry Bendel bag. And I just made this as a satchel. And it does have like a half $20 bill in it. And it has like a note. And it has salt and rice in it. So yeah, that is a protection pouch. And I keep that on the altar here as well. Okay, bottom of the deck, we got causing you to lose your appetite. Yeah, you lost taste for this person, place, or thing. When it comes to your light shining on the dark spaces, this could be the dark night of the soul being illuminated with strength, with investigation here. I'm tired of the drama. Somebody that's definitely tired of the drama that they cause for themselves because you make peace with the mess in this energy. You made peace with this mess. Whatever this is, you've made peace with the Pegasus, Eight of Swords, Pegasus energy, rare. This energy, you have made peace with it. When it comes to rejoicing, celebrating, something is coming through for this collective energy, especially when it came to people cursing your finances here. Tell me about this energy of socially posting posts about you that directs towards you. Uh-huh. But what are they posting about you, or what are they doing? They got people thinking that they're posting something directly towards you instead of coming out and telling you what they got to say. Yeah, they discontent and bored with whoever they picked over you in this energy. Who is that? Temptation. Whoever the temptation was. Tell me about this. Oh yeah, that definitely was a disruption. That's in reverse. They don't want you to know that this was what they failed big time at this situation or circumstance when it comes to this disruption. Yeah, when it comes to Foxy Brown, okay, somebody that was a some kind of shows up late. This is a beef yet it that was never squashed. Okay, and this is also contrived fashion when it comes to an old feud. So somebody that they got some old, they still bringing up outdated thinking, outdated stuff that don't even exist in this new timeline when it comes to divorce and some kind of ghost or separated in a situation or subject. And that's the truth, because the truth of a cold case is here when it comes to what you know here or what they know now, what they should have knew from the beginning. But what the wishing well here, they wish they would have listened to their instincts from the beginning in this energy when it comes to you as a gentleness, as the nurturing energy, mothering, and also nurturing energy. Yeah. Well, this is idols your this is idols your belongings here. Something they might have of yours. They're still idolizing. And then we got abort shared and fantasy of the octopus. Number 2, no expression, impression, not taking the bait. You didn't take the bait when it came to this person, place, or thing. When it comes to tell a woman, yeah, they wanted to speed off from telling a woman you love her while hurting her and hurting her soul and breaking her heart is an emotional and psychological abuse. So they abuse somebody here. Somebody could have CPSD here from dealing with a narcissist or a an avoidant here. When it comes to never ask if they're single, is someone under the impression that they're in a relationship with you. So that's forced pressure, no pressure, thirst trap. Yeah, this is also shocked and speechless that you walked away because somebody said that they was in a connection with this person. This person never really came out and told you that they was in a connection with another person, but they also never apologized for the ghosting or separation or even why with toxicity and drama and arguments and incompatible. Whoever they picked over you, they're very much incompatible here. When it comes to wish them the best and move on, if he or she was the right one, he or she would have showed you here. Okay, in this energy, there's the dinosaur here when it comes to ride you, ride you like a roller coaster, Peter Pan fantasy, intimacy. So this is that Peter Pan fantasy, hot and cold. 1 minute I want to be in an illusion, but they said they aborted the shared fantasy with this third party. So this is where Peter Pan is like, yeah, I wanted to be Peter Pan. Yeah, I wanted to be, hanging out. I want to be a fairy, and I wanted to do what Wendy and, what Tinkerbell and all of them had to say. But in this situation, they snapped at the situation, especially when it came to pillow talking about you. They talked to a third party about you, pillow talking when it came to how they showed up for you. And that was illustrated too. That was illustrated when it came on Monday and Sunday. Okay, that was illustrated that they dealt with a vulture. When it came to that energy, somebody that was feeding off of dead things. That was the top. That's what they're tired of the drama for. That's tired of the drama, because they got a vulture. 5 might resonate with somebody. 2, that's a cut off or a juggled energy. Then we got the spreading rumors about you. Spreading rumors came in already. That's already on the table. And that was where they was recruiting others to hate on you in this energy. Spreading rumors about me. Well, that's good. I mean, at least you spread something. You learned to spread something more than your legs. So they were spreading their legs and spreading lies at the same time. Go down on me, giving BJs, seahorse, you know what I mean? Horsing around with a third party. This is also this is a cluster B energy. BMC. What does that say? Bulk mail. This is a bulk mail container. Something about my mail carry bulk mail. Somebody got a lot of mail built up. Somebody might be stealing somebody's mail here. Okay. Somebody might be not getting all their mail. Somebody withheld somebody's mail here. I can tell you that because I haven't I could vouch for people with mail issues here. So boring and walking the floor. This is also a floor girl. So somebody that's walking the floor. A florist is here too. This is the flower moon. Tonight comes in the flower moon as well. And we also have once in a blue moon. So something is definitely going to come in that doesn't usually come in this situation in May. Coming in. Tomorrow's May 1st. Something that keeps you locked in a dungeon. Dungeon and Dragons energy. Runes in here. All right, hit the floor. Ooh, the whole box. Whole tab. Whole. Everything hitting the floor. Hit the deck. Everybody's hitting the deck. Everybody's leaving, jumping out, bailing. So somebody's wants to bail out or be bailed out. Somebody wants to walk away. Somebody wants to... Some is traffic in here too. Somebody wants a fresh start. Somebody that hooked up with something or someone. No, I don't think you went over there. You ain't coming back. Once you went over there and saturated yourself with whoever you saturated with, Spirit ain't gonna let you come back. Nah, that's you're one and done on that one. They either see you as a threat. They see you as a threat. They said 3 days. Something happens in 3 days. Someone's in a session too. Yeah, something is very much of an obsession. They're obsessed with you. Obsession came twice. Or matter of fact, 3 times. Number 66 might resonate with somebody. Number 22. Number 9 in this energy. Somebody that thought they was above the rim on Monday and Sunday. After. This is after our situation. Sing. New lover. So this is when they went and sung with another third party. This is where they telling it all here when it comes to a third party and somebody that they crept with or was creeping with. Nightlife, strip tease. Somebody was teasing them with a good time, or somebody that wanted to come in and tease you with a good time. It's a no. Moon is here with illusions, dreams, and intuition. That's wisdom. You know better now, though. You know who this person really is and what they really ain't about here. Perchance, distance yourself. Take a break. Vacation. Pamper yourself. Indulges. Do the things that make you happy here. And that's what you're doing. This is what this Zen and Yin here. Spirit is there allowing you in this energy. There's only one way for you to go this time. There's only one way to go with one-way street here. There's only one way to go here. Caught. Yeah, they got caught up in a love scandal. A love, whatever this is, they got caught up in it. Whatever it is. Because I got the caught up. Caught. Yeah, so whatever they got caught up in, messy. Because you said you was with this here making peace with the mess. Somebody that they was out here riding the roller coaster up and downs, riding the things out when it came to being toxic with a toxic third party. Number 4, forced. Somebody was forced with pressure. Idle. Somebody that they idolized over you. Distant. They distanced themselves from you to go idolize something else. Heart. Let's see. They had their heart in it and got their heart broken. Yeah, that was the lovebirds. Cardinal energy could be resonate with somebody. Blue jay energy could be resonate with somebody. It takes patience to listen. It takes skills to pretend you're listening. So they thought they was listening. Maybe they pretended to listen to something or someone. And all I say, the obsession comes right back. They either see you as a threat, they hate themselves, and they want to be you here when it came to dissing themselves away from you or towards something or someone else. They got tired of that person quick, fast, in a hurry. When I go talk about, they got tired of that person quick, fast, in a damn hurry. You heard Spirit saying that, yeah, that what they thought. That's what they want. They thought that 1111 comes in this energy. Whoever heard that in the comment section, here you are. This is where it talks about you at with the Metro card when it comes to angel numbers, divine intervention, awakening to stuff, awareness and wisdom. This is where the 1111 comes in. Synchronicity, there's screenshots of them talking and calling. Somebody could have a fake account. Arguments, and that's what they could be arguing about. What you seek is seeking you. So what they went to chase after is now seeking them. What's that say? Plaster repair. Somebody plastered this in people's face when it came to the feud between you and them. Because they got a plaster truck, a commercial residential plaster truck of sheetrock. That's what something I see that I'm sitting here by the window in this beginning. Somebody wanted to make plaster something in your face in this energy with a sheetrock truck coming by. Something where they wanted to cover up something with a sheetrock. Ain't that part of drywall? Sheetrock? Okay, everything, saving lives with. Yeah, well, this is definitely falling apart when it comes to into pieces. What we got here? We got unity, or is that wit? Hold on, y'all. No, I think that's unity. Unity. So they came together with somebody at their house, and then when it came together, would just say, see you on the other side. So this is a portal that they got closed out of. They were supposed to have been able to go through a portal here in this energy, but they missed the portal with power here. Believe that you are greater than an obstacle. Yeah, they thought they was bigger than a program here. Okay, when it comes to self-reliance, they thought they could rely on this person. They thought they could rely on their own what they knew here, but they didn't know enough to they didn't know this other third party better enough, because this path was the right path to go right here with one way. That was the only way to go, this way. When it comes to making peace with the mess, that was the only way to go, to make peace with you and for things to be right. But if they got tired of the drama, or maybe you got tired of their drama and you made peace with it by walking away here in this energy. When it comes to details, what about the details? Details, you use a mobile device to text property code 2. So this was the code. That was the code of fresh air. Like with the air sign energy here, with the wind activation, this was where get they shit done. Like this is where shit got done at right here when it comes to you making peace with the mess. And this was a payday. So because the finance, they tried to block your finances here with bank failures. Then this was also being destroyed by greed. Yeah, that was being destroyed by greed when it came to a breakup, a divorce, or a lost connection. When it comes to mistakes, funny or finny. Yeah, but this was a business reply when it came to this is also getting a pink slip too. So that's also somebody getting fired from their job too. Because that's the guy that's actually the guy from Homer Simpson's boss. I forget his name. If you know the guy from the Simpsons show's boss name, that's Mr. I forget his name. Mr. somebody. But this is also somebody that was permitted to take a position that they wasn't assigned to, because you are on assignment here. This is what this says to me. This is an assignment, and that you are appointed, but with spying and watching and inspecting and keeping you locked in a dungeon. This is like with Dungeons and Dragons and runes in this energy. Yeah, Prince Charming thought that what really happens at the after party. So whatever they did for work the night with Prince, that was the flex. Somebody thought they was flexing on you with a third party. That fell apart almost as quick as they got over there. But they faked it till they made it here in this energy with wisdom. Other people knew that they had made a big mistake, but they tried to play off with no means no. Mr. Nice Guy here. So something with fertility. Somebody could have got somebody pregnant, but they didn't want you to know that they got somebody pregnant. And a lot of people knew, wishing well, like they wish they never did this once they found out who they got they self hooked up with. Okay, when it comes to Archangel Michael, and somebody is protecting you against this relationship that they're in, power of an obstacle. Tell me a little bit more about that. Depressed about the person they chose over you because you didn't seek them anymore. This was all temptation. This was all tempted to make you be jealous with rejoice and celebrate. Yeah, they only went with this person to make you jealous. That's why they rejoiced with this person. They thought this was going to make you, they thought they had you on a hamster wheel here. I gotta tell you, they had one in a bag with you here. But that fell apart as quick as it came together because that didn't work out in their favor. They didn't get the reaction from you that they would, because you stayed like that. That's the way you stayed. And that was what they was illustrating, that they was going to get a rise out of you or some kind of reaction out of you. But Spirit said, wish them the best and move on. If he or she was the right one, he would have showed you. Abort the shared fantasy. And they said, because this person was idolizing you and thought you belonged to them. Entitlement energy. Okay. 4. That was a forced pressure. That was no pressure, especially when it came to them being thirsty for a thirst trap. When it came to how they came in the energy of somebody that wrote their name on the wall. You know what I mean? Somebody could have told them that they had their baby, but it wasn't their baby. Okay. In this energy, ogre's on the rock. Okay. Ogre's on the rock tonight. When it comes to, damn, no PUSSY tonight. Ogre's on the rock again. All right, so Olga could have just had a baby. Olga could have you know what I mean, got her rag. And also, this is fierce. You know, this is some fierce energy here. And somebody could be doing it on their rag. Oh my God, this is spell rituals on their rag. Oh my God, this is getting nasty. Okay, but they said it wasn't no sex tonight with this energy. Yeah, recognition and reward. Maybe you did. Maybe somebody was. That's fertility. That still came back in reverse. And it came in reverse with 3. So somebody that they served when thought that they was gonna have some new beginning with. When it came to fertility, that's somebody they slept with. Third party. Green of their heart, and then partnership. An alliance. They made an alliance with this person. 333 might resonate with somebody here. So we got 999, 333, 633. Some that replied to you when it came to the eight of swords, the Pegasus. Tell me about that energy. Tell me what's the fertility. Something about him being single, her single, and they wasn't single. They was in a connection, especially when they was with you. They were seeking other people. That fell apart quick. Yeah, Inquisition. The Wheel of Fortune, Inquisitioner, and the Chimera. So that was strengthened by something not in their favor. That was strengthened, and that was not going to be in their favor. That was an emergency move. That's what they said. Okay, got you, Spirit. That was an emergency move that they did. Shelter. That was a language translator. Somebody translated it. That was something that they did for an emergency. Fire, flood, etc. Immediate help. Yeah, so they played victim, acting like they needed immediate assistance with something or someone. Power, two-faced energy. Yeah. Hi. That was what the fortune teller said. Fortunately, that was what they told other people. 8 of an infinity. But nevertheless, like, that's what I said. They tried to tease somebody with a good time. I don't know if they tease somebody out of some time with you or whatever you made peace of a mess with when it came to 8 as an infinite cycle, because that was what was reply here when it came to I was about to call Homer's boss's name I was just about to Mr. Somebody. I was about to call his name just then. It's gonna come to me, y'all. Just give me a second. Yeah, somebody that was pointing the damn finger. You know what I mean? When it came to, okay, elevator broken, so I'm just gonna jump out the window. So they took a leap of faith in the wrong direction, in the wrong situation when it came to the dryad, and the sea nymph. Somebody that cuts them down to size, cuts them into pieces with a death. Okay, this is the tree of life, the key to life. This is the key to life. Clarified. Okay, that's the key of life right there. That's the death. They bolted off in the wrong direction, and that definitely was the Ace of Swords. The God darn the big truth here, but they made a lie about why they went in this direction too. Tell me why they went in the wrong direction, Spirit. Tell me the supernatural energy. A drifter is here, experiencing life as it comes. Tell me about this incompatibility then. Tell me about that, Queen Alchemy. So they wanted to write a new story. The bus just rolled by. Yeah, there was a bus down, busted open, bus for somebody, showed up for somebody, and they didn't show up for you on Sunday and Monday. Nine of Cups in reverse. So nine, that was smug and pleased, but they did that smug and pleased because the Five of Swords says they was a player. They played their own hand here. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles juggled. They was juggling the situation when it came to the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords says that was the blinded to the truth, but we already came in the energy under the blinded of the truth. Okay, that was what they thought you didn't know, but that was them tempting something else in the third dimension with a third party. Right, under slow. Somebody thought somebody was slow here, embracing your wild side in the moment. Yeah, what did I tell you? Knight of Wands. Knight of Blades, I'm sorry. When it comes to the devil made me do it. Okay, so the devil made them do this. That's what they said. But guess what? The devil will never take credit for this because the devil will make you do it and he'll go somewhere and be like, I ain't make you do that. You did that shit on your own. Undercut a nigga off. I never gave a F. Don't give a F. This is complete with someone. This is the same access as me. Somebody that gave somebody else the same access as they gave you. When it comes to they run away but can't stay away, and don't be a doormat. Don't be a doormat for this person. It's a difference. A man and a man and getting rich. So this is a man that wanted to get rich with another person that was a broke bitch that couldn't get no money, and you was abundant because you are earth angel energy, chosen one energy, and it's energy under actions speak louder than words, hard of hearing and ignoring you energy. Then we have they don't like women, they lust women. They fighting real demons in this energy. Somebody that's fighting real demons, death. They put a death to that. They didn't want you to know that they was fighting real demons in this energy. God damn. Excuse my language, y'all, but this Queen of Pentacles here, somebody was just for material. They thought that, they knew with the roots here that the root of this situation or circumstance, you was sturdy here. You was a sturdy situation. Look how Mother Gaia has you standing in the elements. You stand on business. Somebody could be talking to water, talking to trees, or telling the trees about a situation or a subject. When it comes to he's so fine, you're going to, so he's fine, your way into an incurable disease, salt and sugar. So somebody needed to know the difference. They both look the same, but in this situation, you're going to you're going to so they something about an incurable disease. Somebody went over there with somebody with an incurable disease. He's so fine. Somebody thought this person was fine. They didn't. This person that they thought was fine. You might have thought this person was fine. But this person, just because it looked like it's fine with salt and sugar looking the same, you might have thought this person looked all right to deal with. But they say this person got an incurable. He's fine. Find your way into an incurable disease. So how they see you is how they treat you. So how they feel about you, how they see you, is how they gonna treat you here. That bitch for fear. That somebody fears you. Feminine energy masculine energy, or he fears this other third party that they're with of telling you something, walking away from a subject when it comes to a baby, incurable disease, when it comes to protect yourself from energy vampires, somebody that want to steal your energy, siphon this energy when it comes to the truth with the sun here. And this energy, that's the major truth right there when it comes to the ace of swords and the sun. Yes, my God. Soft and weak and thought you was a shaman. So they thought you was a shaman, or you is a shaman here when it comes to the flu season ahead. Somebody flew the coop when it comes to feeds off of your for you and pretends it's the other way around to be normal. So they wanted to say that you was feeding off of them, and that was judgment. Two judgments on that as well, and that they got just judgment for that when it comes to this flu season ahead. Bust down, overwhelmed with false twin and not better than you. Dopamine withdrawal. They withdrew. So whatever high they got off of at the beginning of this person, place a thing with this person. This was a dopamine withdrawal and an effect stuck on a man who gave you nothing. So something about this person gave you nothing, and this person wanted you to be stuck on them, and they never offered nothing in this energy. Person, place, a thing. Man doesn't care if you hold him down for many years. Let them go be with their type. Okay, so whoever this person's type, you know what I mean? I got the song Sweetie. My type. I'm just sorry to hear that song about Sweetie, type, my type. That's the Hermit. That was the decision that they made to go to some third party, person, place, or thing. Why you don't keep secret relationships. This is, if any guy wants to keep you in a background, there is a reason, because they're seeing somebody or something else. Four of bones. Yeah, that's somebody else that they boning. Ace of bones. And that came true, that they with somebody else real heavy on fire when it came to the cedar energy of living in somebody's situation or circumstance in this energy that came in. Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. That fell apart when it came to the welling tree, when it came to you. They wanted to reconcile, but reconciliation is not on the table here. It's not on the table. It's definitely not on the table. I need help. 553, Sheldon, I'm going to die. Hurry up. 639, out of order. 1096, mental issues. Dispatch, house was quiet. So somebody dispatched that this person is quiet for a reason. They are needing help. They're needing somebody to hurry up and rescue them. This is Tiana Taylor when it comes to Amos and the breakup and inviting a third party in your bedroom. So this could be multiple parties in this situation, a third or subject in this energy. Okay, so they invited with emotional abuse, targeting your weak spots. So third parties, this new boo when it came to this situation here under my new girlfriend when it comes to the guilt trip. Yeah, that's the person that had heavy that's the bone there. That's on fire. That's what put their dingling on fire. Okay, emotional abuse. This person manipulated them with keeping leverage, giving you the silent treatment, put you in silent treatment while they kept leverage with the third party, trying to align people against you. So that's when they was recruiting others against you when it came to the third party, telling lies about you. This is where Nefertiti came in this energy with cosmic power and the alchemy. That's where they try to rewrite a story or rewrite a lie or redesign something here when it comes to the DF, karmic DM. What did they tell you? The DF, the DM, better call your soul critic role exposed. Terry Lewis and Oprah. He loves to have threesomes, and she's trying to smash. She wants to smash you too. When it comes to this third party, Imus and Sherbert and the breakup, that's where they had somebody else in this energy. They have infected multiple men with HIV, and others hate me. Heaven on earth. You are heaven on earth. This other person is hell on earth. When it comes to the enemies, no, karma is coming. The enemy, whoever this person plays their thing is, when it comes to these karmic DMs, distorted masculine energies, distorted karmic energies. When it comes to this third party, 14 is 5, is changing the situation with mind full, with a group think. Yeah, they think the same in this energy. They thought they was getting one up on you here. But little did they know, Divine had the last laugh in this energy. Divine will always have the last order in this situation. 66 with a reflection here. Okay. When it comes to this Chimera energy of strength. This is also still snake energy too. There's some slither bellies in this energy. Somebody that has low self-esteem. Clarify slither bellies. And when it comes to low self-esteem, it tends to um opt out. Somebody wants to opt out of a situation now or circumstance. This is a cunning female. Blames something about blaming the blame game. Somebody that's an avoided, dismissant when it comes to playing down a situation of importance on a relationship or subject. Okay, they try to downplay a such SOB. Try to downplay you here when it comes to a little goes a long way. Not knowing that you were the jackpots. Luck is here. Lucky sevens is on your side here. Lucky sevens is on your side when it comes to talk to the hand because the ears can't hear you. Okay, and talk to the hand because the ears can't hear you. All right, with custody here, somebody could be getting picked up by the U.S. Marshal. We're in custody here when it comes to an alignment, when it comes to converting food into energy as well. And the divine steps in as well. Depart from me, ye cursed into the everlasting fire. Prepare for the devil and his angels. All right, well, see, they got caught up over there with this cheat sheet, and now they want to reverse the sticky reversal here. This is also rage dating or revenge dating, and rage baiting. But this is also dating someone new. Whoever they went with was a sticky reversal with a drastic measures. Whoever they went over here with drastic measures. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This person don't love nothing and no one. This person is more diabolical than the person that was with you. They met their match in this mess in this energy here. Boy, they met their match in this energy here, boy. 3 days of. This is also darkness, and they're sitting in real darkness here. They don't have no light, especially with that person right there. Who am I kidding? Yeah, they ain't kidding nobody but their damn self with new beginning. The fertility. This person, they probably got pregnant. Screenshots. This ain't they baby though. I gotta tell you, no matter who they would know, this is not their baby. King Knight of Wands. Knight of Sword. Yeah, Knight of Wands. This person is just somebody they were sleeping. They were sleeping around on this person. This person busts it down. Look, I ain't lying to you. When it comes to the foreplay. Yeah, no, they played themselves here. Yeah. When it comes to the rage effect, this person is a angry, bitter bitch when it comes to the high priestess of fortune telling. Unfortunately, this person only wanted to prove a point, like I got your man, or I'm sleeping with your man, thought you was gonna come back and hopefully give you this HIV and you go sleep back with him with the spiritual with the spiritual union. They thought that union that you and this person had, not knowing, even if this person did have the HIV and you went back with a healing of an earth angel, let me just say, I don't think you're going to find too many earth angels with an STD because they can transmute the energy. Okay? So, for whoever that is for, you know what I mean? I don't know if you know or not, but, you know what I mean? They can try to give it to you, but the divine works in your favor. Okay? When it comes to the mountain goat, when it comes to don't believe in gravity, yeah, that shit won't stick to you. That shit's gonna float past you. Okay, when it comes to say so good to be bad. Yeah, that was a bad idea. With sunshine is the best medicine. When it comes to just back from, they're gonna come back. But the news is that on Channel 5, like with a song by Key Glock, Channel 5. Yeah, they need a lot of assistance now when it comes to so bad. When it comes to exchange presents here, when it comes to ornamentation, when it comes to a housing in your price range, or somebody's getting a new house, somebody's Section 8, low incomes, they living with somebody that's got Section 8, low income, or budgeting, somebody that can't even pay that if they got it. Okay, if they add that, they can't even pay it. Hey, 7-11, I see you, Queen Empress. Because the imp here with the hang up, what they got hung up here. They got hung up here with an assistant. Somebody got on the phone and was like, I need assistance. But Spirit was like, the storm, drinking on the job. You drank this poison. You chose to get fired on your job the day off on Sunday. You know what I mean? Because remember, the Sabbath is a day of rest. Remember, on Monday you came in and they fired you. But I was off on Monday too. Right. Drinking on the job. They drank the poison. Whoever this person, place, or thing, they got caught up. Okay? When it comes to the veteran, somebody could be a veteran. Let them catch you looking. Or you let them catch you looking. Or they caught them looking at you. One of the two. However this may go. When it comes to releasing toxic ties. Next, Jack in the Box energy. Rudolph might be some significance here. This is also exotic street food in Cambodia. So they went over there eating food that they wasn't used to when it came to against a chosen one. They was eating over here being a snake, a monster. Yeah, over here orbiting orbit 9 this way. Yeah, Global Life said, yeah, they should have gotten the policy on that one. And somebody could have cashed the policy that was in your name. They're going to get in trouble for that. And it was off the record, or they falsified documents here. And it's going to be rediscovered. They think rethinking here is here with changing your shape within a transfer. So some kind of transfer, they transferred something out of an account to a private account with gorgeous girl with what's possible here. An earth angel comes right in the energy when it comes to $100,000 burial insurance here. That was sent, no money now though, but this was a payout that lost. Somebody lost this payout because somebody fraud in this payout here when it comes to being starved to death. So you starving somebody's demons out here in this energy. They're diagnosed with MS. Somebody that abused. Somebody could be abusing drugs now, that abused drugs or something like that. Yeah, somebody that's in imprisonment right now over a situation of bounty of beauty, but the bounty hunters is here too. So I just saw Dog the bounty hunter. I don't know what Dog doing here, but Dog the bounty hunter said, yeah, we was looking for him. And we got a warrant for their arrest when it comes to Silent Night. Okay, they got a warrant for their arrest when it comes to this incognito. They didn't know they was being looked over or looked for. Leo energy could be significant. the 5th month in this energy, in this energy when it comes to caught up. Okay, somebody got caught not abiding the commandments. Somebody the Mayat, somebody that was incognito. And they thought this things was neato wherever they went to when it comes to things you don't know about me. This is the person they went off to on the clearance rack over here. This is the clearance rack. This is also dirty, raw, and unadulterated energy when it comes to sincere and pure. See, you were pure and sincere. This person went over here to the dirty, the raw, and unadulterated when it comes to the book. It was the way she said it. Short story, essay, and wisdom when it came to by Terry McMillan on September the 9th. When it came to these zombies was running. When it came to vampires over there on the clearance rack over there. When it comes to divorce settlement, epic shit here. When it comes to monkey in the middle and a rebound is falling for many. So this person might have fell for many big butts and D's and mouth action from something or someone, because somebody was over here while you was finding your soulmate and losing an old mate when it comes to finding a soulmate and losing a man and gaining a man at the same time. So you was losing one and gaining another one at the same damn time, and that was the solution to uncovering the truth with the mysteries of this island. Their eyes met and they nodded. Okay, when it came to the sun to midnight. Yeah, somebody is a H-O-R-E, baby. W-H-O-R-E here. This was her business card. This is what she do. And when this person flirted with your person in this energy, when a woman flirts with me, I'm putty in her hand. This person think like clout, attention seeking, whatever this was that this person was doing. This person didn't see that this person was out here doing the do, because this says here 1-800-TO-WHORE. When it comes to 86 might resonate with somebody, 94, 67, and 3. This is the third party here when it comes to I'm going out and F any stud I find and get crabs and a couple of STDs, and then I'll be mad. They'll be mad because this person got, like, this is what this person went for. Like, and this is your royal bloodline right here. This is you. Hello. You know what I mean? Because I'm getting Prince Charles. And come as dinner, coming to dinner. Yeah, dear God here. Oh God, oh God is here. I don't know if y'all saw that show with Oh God. What's his name was George somebody. I forgot his last name. George Burns or George. I think his name was George Burns. When it comes to how did you do it? When it comes to this energy, because the God, it was the God in you, in this energy, right? Somebody sitting here with sit a bit when they was over here sitting a bit trying to waste time with unbothered and patient but highly intelligent energy here when it comes to purchase a sit bit watch. Yeah, but this is what they was singing about when it came into the music and oh my, and the OMG moment when it comes to the new gear. No dogs allowed. You know what I mean? You don't want this dog back in your life in this energy. Nah, you say nah, I'm good. Man, throw that phone away. Somebody could have got a new phone, got rid of that phone. So somebody threw their phone. Somebody wanted, somebody threw away something here when it comes, if they left you for someone else or put you last, it's over. Yeah, if they put you last for somebody else, it's over. Yeah. Okay, y'all. Oh, if the tables turn now. Okay, now the tables is turned. Where Spirit said, yep. And that is where defines the value here. Yep. A thief that was trying to steal something from you, steal your joy, steal your happiness, steal your peace, which now you are making peace with the things that they try to destroy here with graceful. You bowed out gracefully here when it comes to that. You got tired of it. You got tired of it. Business reply. Here's your reply. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Home away from home when it comes to something really happens here with the hot seat and staying safe and gets alerts. Yeah, you got alerted by the spirit of what was happening in advance, in an advancement to what was going on. Not playing. The expectation to return. They didn't know that things was going to return to them, return the sender on them. Okay, they didn't know that. When it came to a drifter. And the people that they associated with the group think and the dragon's horde, because the dragon came in already when it comes to protecting the future. They didn't protect the future because they didn't know what the future was. How could they know the future when it changed? Especially when they was riding off of your energy. And they thought like, oh, okay, we could take this energy and shift it to the third party and make the third party have the same abundance as the collective. No, that person didn't have the same skill factor with falling angel. That person was an angel. That person was not an angel. That would say that person was asleep. That says narcolepsy, a spiritual narcolepsy. That person was not awakened to their gifts. They weren't awakened to the divine order. They were in order how to divine order your steps. They wasn't taking orders from the divine. They was taking when they said had been cast out. You have been cast out to the like to someplace else, to the devil and his angels. So these are the devil and these narcoleptic angels there with 19. That was 10. And they singled themselves out here. Yeah, they singled themselves out here. Somebody's vulture here. That was the silver lining. I got to tell you that. That was definitely the silver lining. 37. Okay, 11. That put you on the right path. So that was what the end all be all in that energy. Okay, with protecting the future. Okay, that was what with the dragons came in to spit and incinerate with the two cyclops that came in here. They disintegrated this situation because this is sticky wicked. This because when it got sticky. It's sticky wicked because of who they got in this reversal with. Oh, that almost dropped. 6 is right here, and 666 is on the table with 45. Somebody might got a 45. Somebody might get under live bar 45. Yeah. Repairing the veil of forgiveness. Now, this can't be repaired the way they think it's going to go back together. It cannot be repaired. We're falling apart into pieces. It can't go back the way it was. You know what I mean? With the guy's bridge, impossible for union. There is no possibility for union here. I'm sorry to say it. With the goddess of protection and the cat son. Okay, this is the sun cat. The cat is the son of the cat. Yeah, when it comes to motherhood and childbirthing, home and women's secrets, This is head of the black cat. This is a companionship. Somebody that thought that somebody else was more loyal than you, or they thought they could find loyal more than you. Cactus. That was a resourceful, but it was not the resources that I told you. This person was a 1-800 to whore. This person was out here trying to get go out here a few studs and catch a few STDs, and then I'll get mad. And this person didn't know, like, what you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What I mean when it comes to wear 2 combs? By God, you're right. Dang it. I'll be right back. This is dispute. This is surprise charges. Somebody didn't know that they was gonna be charged with these damn crimes. I told you the U.S. Marshal came in and picked somebody up. Okay, spiritual marshal came and picked somebody up, put them on it. Look, people reach when people like Saturn return here. Okay, when it comes to controls and Libra energy, adaptably, and then reach people where it matters. So they reached out, or didn't reach out, or they got other people to reach for them for help. With a cheat here. Cheat, come toxic, become extremely unfulfilling, dating down, over pursuit, in the beginning. This is a lopsided, flat out leaves you, and all reasons based, loves you more than you love him. You love them more than they love you. Winter dream. This is also a gestational period, and could have broke up with this person, or this person could have went cold on you in winter. Okay. This is the magician's sword here when it comes to confidence in your magic. You confident in your magic. Damn. So this was the issue. That was a big issue. Can you dig it? But don't. And this is your issue. So you didn't dig what they was doing in this energy, person, place, or thing. You didn't dig this when they went off and dated down. You let them date down. Okay. You let them go off to whoever they thought was better than you when it came to the new gear. Okay, when no dogs allowed. Okay, 8 might resonate with somebody. Oh gosh, Punk Pie loves his stuffed animal babies. Punky, drop it. No, they didn't drop it when it came to the gun collection. Yeah, this is the swords and bayonets here when it comes to the militant hunt. They was on a hunt for the Red October, but instead they got something totally different from the Red October. They got a night tragedy. That's what they got when it came to a sinister plan for her. The sinister plan for her or him, whoever this person is in cahoots with. When it comes to ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Okay, that's is the law here. When it comes to be aware of your friends and use your it says be aware of your friend and use your enemy as a footstool. Okay, so use these enemies as a footstool. But Papa said all the names I've been called, I like Papa the best. Papa said, yeah, nah, they should have listened to Papa, the man above. They should have let Yahweh. They should have been listening to the Alpha and Omega, the mighty, the mighty divine. But they didn't. Okay, they chose their own cycle. That was what they said here when it comes to Papa. Okay. E could be resonate with somebody. B could resonate with somebody. R exclusive, whoever they went exclusive with. When it comes to the street, strangers see the mask and you see the monster. Let's see what the monster talking about. I saw monster talking about a witch. That's what the monster talking about, a witch. And a warlock, I don't see them, but they said a federal worker canceled the agreement for union. Anyway, okay, they said they canceled this for a reason. They laughed a ton about it too. They laughed their ass off when it came to this deprived. When it came to the long and lean in a single moment. Yeah, they thought this is surprise, ready surprise. This is salt and love. This was, I told you, you couldn't tell the difference when it came to salt and sugar. This wasn't something that was sweet because they got the salty hand of this situation. They in their feelings now about a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This was mysterious here. Wishy and washy. This is a wishy-washy situation or circumstance when it came to zombies and the werewolf. The werewolf and the zombies. And what else? And the dragons. Dungeons and Dragons, I told you, comes right back again. 2 times the dragons is here. Bottom of the deck. Pirate. Okay? So they wanted to bury treasure. And you was the buried treasure because you are the divine. You are the divine treasure. Okay? Hidden in plain sight. And that was the alchemy. That was to write the restore, write the narrative. Because the puppet master was out here puppeteering. Here you are. What did I say? There goes the Pegasus right back again, bottom of the deck. This is also the chariot energy. It's a Tentura. Okay, the Centaur says, shit, they ain't even know what this tragedy was going to bring when it came to this date night and sinister plans of her. They didn't know. They didn't know who they had teamed up when it came to the tag team off the ropes energy. When it comes to the light years ahead, old struggles and narrow thinking. Yeah, that was out left field how they thought about this situation with the trust the fluff and past somebody that they gave money to when it came to the anointed news. But right now with page 3 here, say on page 3, like they didn't get the news that you was already anointed and that your wallet was already full and it was already gonna be plentiful because you was the jackpot. Remember, you are the earth angel. You are the chosen one. And these was monsters that came against the collective energy. Source and unknown sources. You got 7 streams of income, known and unknown here. This is also crossing difference. This person was like, well, goddamn. The elf on the shelf said all the shit I did, they still got gifts. Yeah, they still got gifts. Elf on the shelf, no matter who did this damn dirty deed of regret. Exclusive resort. Yeah, this was all inclusive. You didn't know that though. You know what I mean? That this resort was full of amenities. Yeah, and the Dow, and they said, yeah, that sure was in search of the truth. That was exactly the truth. Exactly the truth when answering on Saturday Night Live when it came to Ice Spice. You know what I mean? Yeah, I might have got punched in the face, but I'm still a fairy. Okay? Like, you can't do nothing with me when it comes to how the best movie stars think how things are going. The minute the show's over, I cut out of here. Yeah. 3 of Pentacles said, yeah, well, the contract's over anyway when it comes to the 7 of Swords. No, the two cut out. I told you this is blinded and why they got cut out or why they cut you out. Now you get the truth of why you got cut out. Because they couldn't see you as the diamond in the rough. Okay, they couldn't see you as the diamond in the rough. Diamond in the rough. Money vault, jar spells, stash. This is the fortune. They tried to do honey spells, honey jars, and bury you in the ocean and put you in a message in a bottle and send it off. But I Dream of Genie says the Jinn said, well, I had got orders from someone else that you had unlimited resources here with dumb money. Okay, bitch? They said dumb money. When it comes to money, smart money, mutual funds, institutional investors, and retail, individual investors. This is so much money. They're going to be going dumb rich with this energy. So from rags to riches energy, when it comes to 66, to step back. Somebody got to step back and check themselves in this energy when it comes to take a step back to rethink and ask yourself what you are doing right and wrong here. You going to step back to see what they ain't doing with the same why you ain't doing. Strength 8 because they ain't you. Okay, under this energy of the 2 of coins, juggle, because that person can't juggle their divinity like you. Okay, they can't juggle they chosen energy like you can. Shit, they got crab arms. And you don't got me arms. You know what I mean? For imitation. You ain't the imitation they is. With Mr. Crab here. That's the imitation crab. Okay? And that's what they say when it comes to the right direction. And slow down, you little hooker. You said your honey spins over. She said she likes to spread the skins. Yeah. And the Partridge Family said, yeah, well, we would have stopped horsing around like that. Why wouldn't they stop horsing around when it came to you? Yeah, because that was a love affair. It was a dirty little secret, a sex fix. And now they old longer than missing you. And that's what Let's Talk is all about right now. Yeah, well, when it came to somebody that was touched by the boss, when it came to Chris Scott Hansey with the guard in his energy, when it came to I'm an alcoholic. Yeah, somebody got drunk and be promiscuous when it comes to wishful thinking. Lady Macbeth. His energy of recognition, that somebody gets their recognition, but the recognition is a little too late right now. Now they recognizing you here. Something that's out loud of discernment. Yeah, they trapped with when it came in as the thirst trap. That was the person that they got trapped with, stuck, no options, and unforgiveness in this energy when it comes to Financial, material change. That's in reverse. And then the triumph of success. Their triumph of success is in reverse. If they didn't get the success that they was after when it comes to solitude. They sitting here thinking like, oh, damn, 999 is energy. And okay, with hope, they got hopeless. They didn't get what they came for. Okay, they didn't get Moet and Cardin, and they didn't get what they Rose per Imperial. No, they didn't get the rose. Okay, they not sipping on rose here. They hopeless about sipping on some rose. Yeah, they sacrificed that. That came in reverse though. Yeah, when it came to recognition of Lady Macbeth. Yeah, that's Lady Macbeth with recognition and reward of greatness. Yeah, they didn't want to give you your flowers. And now this could be family. This was the meme night. Now they found out why this was all about, because this is what they were trying to hide from others. You know what I mean? When they was trying to make recruiting others to hate against you. Yeah, waxing phase moon. When it comes to a new relationship, surgery or augmentation, somebody could have a BBL, boob job. Don't have to be, but this was a fading defense. This is what they use as defense when it came to checking yourself. Yeah, they wrecked themselves too though when it came to the Duggars. Yeah, yeah, that was a powerful. When you walked away, that was so powerful. The rules with the iron fist. Somebody over there that they live in or owner of them, they slave owner over there is the one that that rules with an iron fist over there. July might be significant to somebody when it comes to a Libra. Tell me about this energy, please, and thank you. They say this is a visionary energy. Somebody that saw something they should have saw through the veil, but they didn't when it comes to a wealthy man or woman. No options, stuck in for. Yeah, that's a mature woman. You took the mature woman stance here. You took the higher road here. Yeah, and that was officially what you were supposed to do. That comes in as official person when it comes to the great fortune. You was what it was. You was what what it was all about. You was what it was all about. Play to fantasies and imagination here. Yesterday's price ain't today's price, so they couldn't come back with yesterday's price. Talk about, oh, I want to pay yesterday's price for today's price. Yeah, they know. These people that was sleep. Okay, these people that was under an angel of narcolepsy. Those deep sleepers were here with cursed family. Yeah, they got cursed doing that shit. Yep, that's the warfare, spiritual warfare. We're under warfare and under the encase moot. Okay, this is the Tipman Castle. Now, the attack of a 3-story play on. They was playing themselves and played themselves out. Yep, looking like a hot dog. Hot diggity dog. Yeah, that shit got hot on them real quick. Yep. Yeah, that was when it comes to the experience of center stage. Yeah, they had to come straight to center stage. And what they got to center stage, they and vanished. Yeah, the vanishing is here. We'll be doing the vanishing. Somebody did the vanishing when it comes to back in. Somebody went back in to say when it comes to something about he hoped my body wasn't. Something about somebody's body wasn't enough. Somebody only superficial things when it came to TJ mask. Yeah, there's a person that was over here wearing a mask. And they want to erase somebody here. Delete. Okay? Somebody wanted to be delete. X. Unbothered. I was never supposed to love you. That was the third party. And it was like, no due for Dolly. A vicious cycle, recycle. So like this person, like, you trying to erase me and trying to act like we wasn't together when you was talking all this shit, boundaries. Say it out loud. Say that shit to my face type shit. Like, why you don't tell the collector what you said about her? Why you ain't tell the collector what you was doing behind their back when you was came with me? This is what out is out. This about somebody wants to out somebody in this energy with experience. Wait, strangers see the mask. Now they trying to expose the mask when it comes to John Wick. Okay, John Book, time to act. When it comes to lines are frozen in exactly the same way. Now imagine that you are living there. Now the twilight echoes here in this energy as well when it comes to the eyeball shots. Yeah, this is shit. This is a screwball. This person is screwed here with these drinks. Yeah, Mr. T said, I pity the damn fool when it comes to this energy here. When it comes to solar light, y'all was a date night and y'all was like your aura and y'all was like compatible, mutual. They say, yeah, now they need roadside assistance, especially when Saturn returns in this situation when it comes to orbit 6 in Saturn. Yeah, when it comes to signs, sign is missing, Cap is different, Ken is missing, the dog is missing, The shirt is shorter, and the backpack compartment is missing. Yup. James Brown for the big payback. Strange little bird into dazzling colors. Some bird is here. Could be a parrot. Could be a macaw. Some is here for street meat. Man or woman could be out here for street meat. When it comes, their exes are dating, but they're not dating them. They're dating other people's with secret lives as battered. They got beat up. Somebody going to get beat up. You're inside, all in act. Something is all in act. Somebody playing an actor, Denzel and Sidney Poitier, and it's who was his mentor? Who told him to do this shit? Who advised them to go and do this shit? Well, they said when they went against you, they went against karma, right? So when it came against you, because you was a omnipotent of the divine, when it comes to warning before the storm, but the storm came in already. Okay, I told you the storm came in. When it comes to when it comes to the battle between the malevolent galactic and the empire, the rebel alliance with Luke Skywalker, the empire strikes back. Yeah, it does. With Nine of Pentacles says you are abundant on your own. That struck right back because they thought they was telling other people, right? That let me tell you, they was telling other people that you was broke. Okay, with Paul Vandersloot and Natalie Holloway, that they was going to unalive you, okay, and bury you in damn Aruba somewhere, okay, take you off the map, erase and delete, okay. They was gonna be putting you on some damn like heart with wings over here with effed, wrap around and find out, right, type shit. Somebody's a cross dresser, you know what I mean, a phantom. Small unit of electronic magnetic radiation. Big bang, massive explosions. Begins the universal between 10 billion and 2 billion years ago. Something about that, a big bang mass explosion. Yeah, Spirit said, well, the wheel of fortune ain't going. That's going to be the big explosion when that shit turn around and they fail with finding the balance and they can't. Yeah, Saul said, yeah, they should have paid attention when it came to, of the things that discussed over drinks. When it came to this person drinking whoever they was drinking with. You know what I mean? When it came to this situation of intuition, they knew better. When it came to this such support of three, these third parties, yeah, 3 in 1, they thought they had everything they needed in one person. And the Spirit said, no, because when they alienated you and JFK said he cited it and a governmental agent said that there was no such thing. And then when they went to Area 51 and they said all the aliens had stood there, that's when they knew that the flying saucer took off in Russia had landed in Texas. Right? They had been saw the clone of 3D. They been had saw the extracelestial until the what was them people? The manatee beings had something to say about it, that they had went crazy and they was obsessed, okay, and that they wasn't seeing things for the bigger picture, okay. So they professionally copyright your carbon copy or your Akashic record by study, okay, when it came to the paint works, because they painted up something that was a mistake in this energy, painted over something, situation or circumstance. The mean night they got skeptical. In the meanwhile, in between time, when the business reply said they had got skeptical about this person's lies. Okay, the notary said we couldn't stamp up approval of that. We could not stamp that of approval of balance in this situation of judgment, premium service. There was no certification that the notary could make a stamp of approval on that. When it came to signs, it's time to take a leap, to tell the truth or to make an apology. But they said that's too late. Any of that was to ventilate. That was the room ventilation that they didn't do to air out the room or air out a subject or say what they had did or say what they had said. Sangria said they wouldn't hold the garbage. You know what I mean? They just wanted to, just pile this up and blow till it lost its taste. You know what I mean? With bubble gum. Bubble. Okay? Bubble gum. Yeah, it lost its bubble. It lost its taste. Okay? Shit. Enjoying your cycle with a bicycle. Yeah, they couldn't stamp approve this thing with a circumstance. with pretzel, with calamari, three of meals, six of pleasures, four drinks, and an ace of meals. Everything was a meal ticket for them until they saw that this wasn't a meal. It was a big bang, massive explosion that went deep, that they wasn't ready for. Saw great fortune. Now they see the fortune is not in their favor. Not in their favor with six of coins. Six of coins says they tried to breadcrumb. They was breadcrumbing you with a third party, or the third party with multiple parties in this situation or subject. Three of pentacles. Nine of pentacles. You abundant on your own. You ain't need that little fucking chump change. Fizzball. Okay, you fucking fizzball. Scary dreams. Somebody might have scary dreams when it comes to a situation or circumstance, when it comes to your insider, something that a Capricorn had to say when it comes to for fun, that they was doing for fun when it came to being an actor. There was something that they kept enjoying when it came to the secret life of a battered street meat, when it came to their exes and the witchcraft that they was doing, or the spell work that they was under. Could be a Haitian man or woman, voodoo priest. Also got Papa Legba. Somebody was a gatekeeper keeping some subject that was puzzled. 44. Something that they thought was turning mostly. Something that they thought they could see. But they was a spiritual warfare. A back end time. Something that they didn't know. They didn't see. Couldn't see it through the veil. They couldn't see it. But you could see it though with high priestess energy. I told you that with the eagle coming in, you seen it with Nada. They didn't know it though. They didn't see it with exclusive at the resort. That was all inclusive though. They didn't know that you could see though when it came to the shaman. They didn't know that there was a shaman in this energy. Nope. Visionary. But the unicorn comes in and a Pegasus. So you got wings and a unicorn. And that's how unique this situation was. They didn't know who you was, Furious. Yeah, they got mad though. I gotta tell you, they got mad though. Yeah, they mad right now though. Like, I gotta tell you, they real mad right now. Because you outsmarted them here. Yeah. This is the power that they chose over you when it came to French, Barbie. Yeah, you wasn't speaking their language. They had a translator to speaks French for them. What came outdated with a fade defense here. Yeah, Hierophant comes right back in, and a rock star. That's not the rock star. It's in reverse. Yeah, they ain't the star that they thought they was. Yeah, somebody that was overabundant. Okay, overabundant with their negativity here. Yeah, full moon in Leo said they went go wild. Yeah, they went wild for a situation or circumstance. And I mean, they went buck wild. You know what I mean? I heard young buck, sure they want to ride with me, let your hair down type energy. You know what I mean? They went down when it came to an alcoholic, somebody that gets the shakes if they drink too much or if they don't get a fucking drink. Somebody that's finding somebody that was cheating with somebody, getting drunk and high and laying up having a love affair and got trapped, okay, in a thirst trap. Yeah, that shit came back to bite their ass though. With 6-6, with take a step back. Mr. Crab said that was the owner of somebody that was greedy. Yeah, and what is today but yesterday is tomorrow? Imitation crab, me arms. Yeah, they up in arms when it comes to some third party that they thought they was gonna get dumb money with, not knowing that you was the diamond in the rough in a money vault, and they did jar spells to stash your money away, and somebody could have did cashed a check with global life policy here. Somebody could have cashed the insurance policy out in your name and transferred the money into another account. But they're going to be taking accountability when they're sitting in jail. May it be spiritual jail. You are anointed in this energy as well. Whatever was out in left field is going to come to center stage. Whatever was light years behind is now going to be caught up in light years ahead. Whatever that night, whatever night that they took to steal this fraud from you. Third party, person, place, or thing. Nada in this energy. Exclusive. Somebody that went through a cycle. Okay. And they thought that they was going to laugh at you, but you get to laugh last when it comes to a federal worker cancels the agreement for a union. Yeah, they don't get no reunion with you. When it comes to all the names I've been called, I like Papa. Somebody's calling this person Papa. Somebody could be Dominican, Latina, or Latino. Yeah, can you dig it here? Don't. Yeah, winter gestation here. Somebody that also disputes charges here. Yeah, they dispute ever coming against a Libra in its energy when it comes to a companion, how it comes to what their well-being that fell apart, that they was blinded to a truth and got trapped in a and somebody could be trapped in a bando with a cross difference when it came to elf on the shelf. Silver lining is here when it comes to a reconciliation. There is no silver lining here when it comes to them coming back to repeat a cycle. Trapped. Yeah. Fallen angels are here when it comes to the devils. They said it's new devils. New devils. Yeah, they think the same too. So business reply, they just letting you know something really happened here. Okay, that you if you felt like something happened when the table turned, it turned right here now. When it comes to defines the value of you. Try to throw you away, throw something away, throw in the towel when it came to the music. OMG, somebody that was a spy. Okay, when it comes to day or night, you mind your business. Yeah, they didn't mind their business when it came to you. They was minding something that was bad for them. Okay, that was bad for business when it came to Saul. Okay, not that they didn't see your royalty and that you came from a royal bloodline. Nah, they wanted to steal whatever was bloodline that you had. They thought it was for them. They fraud papers and lawyers could be involved. It could be different. A notary could be involved. A lot of people could be involved. Some people signed off on this situation. That was the solution. Uncover the truth when it comes to with this mystery of an island. Somebody probably cannot afford their own island in this energy with the fortune that they took away from you. Somebody earning a man and learning a new man. This is also somebody that was chasing big butts and dinglings when it comes to the zombie running here. Somebody else's business when it comes to some kind of epic loss here. Oh my God. When it comes to the dirty and raw and unadulterated adventures that they took tonight or last night when it came to the clearance rack, baby, we're born to run. Yeah, to the clearance rack, somebody that they didn't know much about them when it came to incognito, somebody that got caught up when it comes to their whoever they was commanded to do something with or for against the earth angel with no judgment and just suppress the giggles. Yeah, they just laughed. They thought it was funny. I told you they thought they was getting away with this. Two babies are being switched, stolen and poisoned. Somebody got poisoned when it came to what's possible when they got orbited out in yada and a xylophone and yada okay, against the chosen energy. Jack in the box. Okay, let them catch you or let them catch you looking, but they never caught you looking because you never looked back here. This was the storm. They didn't know the storm was going to come because they tried to avoid this storm. Okay, when it came to Mr. Burns, that's his name, Mr. Burns. That's what Homer's boss was named Mr. Burns, right? So this was somebody that got caught by Mr. Burns. What's with the costume? Early Halloween. You're back in the witness protection program. And it says, nope, I came up with this brilliant plan to sneak into the basement for a beer whenever I want one. And no one can stop me, Mr. Burns. I told you, Mr. Burns said, well, since nobody can stop you, this is my business. This is my job. Like you can give you up. Clarified. Okay, Mr. Burns said you're fired. Okay, when it comes to this energy, solid cutoff. This is a loud discernment, vibration shift. This is regarding who they are. Like this is regarding who they thought they was. They wasn't bigger than this program because you the boss. Okay, when it comes to this situation or circumstance. Yeah, life alert energy. It was scary and unnerving, and I felt alone. So you could have been isolated from a group of people, family, friends, colleagues, co-workers. In this situation, you could have been couldn't have having a hardship where you couldn't afford your rent or something here. And there's people they kicked you when you were down here with Channel 5 here. The gravity, something that didn't stick to you when you came here with just a theory. Yeah, they thought like they had it all. They thought this was gonna be on Channel 5, boy, on the news. Yeah, it's on the news, all right, with intuition. Yeah, but they mad about it too. Person, place, or thing, man or woman or man. Somebody that they wanted to foreplay with, and the devil came out with them. A she devil, a woman that wears Prada, gold digger. Okay. Okay. Somebody that think that was mixed line, that the custody battle of the marshals comes to pick somebody up. It don't have to be that. It could be the feds came and pick somebody up with custody. Somebody could be in custody. Somebody could go to custody. All right. Somebody could get their kids taken away too in this energy. Channel 5, neglect is what I heard. This is sticky though. This sticky reversal is gonna fall back on somebody. A woman, somebody that's point F you, thumbs up, swear, palm message, and over. Failure is a word that I don't accept. Yeah, when it comes to the poor love for, yeah, they when it came to how they got handed this damn backfire. How they got handed this damn backfire. Yep, desperate though. Yeah, to taste this rainbow. Whoever they could be on somebody could be in the life. Yeah, when it comes to now, with a tough cookie. Yeah, this is definitely a tough situation that they got themselves hooked up in when it comes to uh, being dragged by the drag queens, by French Montana. Don't panic, and somebody that they Netflix and chilling with when it came to somebody's don't let them somebody said that in the beginning when it came to don't be a doormat, but just back from. So this person might want to come back and swear up and down that they wasn't like whatever they did, it wasn't really what they wanted to do, and like it was only because like the new ways to detect and treat with no interest. I raise my hair and I swear to God, when it comes to the gray house, that rules meant to you, like whatever that you thought was like off. Yeah, they said this is a snake. They said crazy on hissing at you. And this is also ahead of the strike. So this is you being ahead of the strike when it comes to somebody coming in and swear like, oh, I ruined like this is also inappropriate thoughts about a situation or circumstance. Now that you're in line, in alignment, somebody that's a situation that they're in right now because they are homesick from you. Boy, I tell you. Yeah, they chasing this cycle when it comes to a fantasy of lost in a cycle. Yeah, they got lost. It's bizarre how they got over here and got lost like in darkness. But yeah, they said they skulked and now this is what this whole prize is. Now they landed with an ego. Like their ego landed them in a situation where they're looking like a chicken. Yeah. Kim said it was a love call that they thought was that they burn up with a cut on the cover of arson. Yeah, okay. It gets worse here though. It's getting worse. They said Spirit said falling apart. And it's bizarre because somebody might even have to when it's time. It says your enemies, the devil prowls around like a raging lion looking for someone to devour. First Peter 5 and 8. Spooky night, spooky spectacular when it comes to the night of fright. Yeah, this is fright night for them when it comes to when do you commit a sin? I committed a sin when I disobeyed God, but the commandments came in and said that they had the shirt to wear that they was a fornicator, that they was a word some kind of doing some kind of fornication, adultery, or some kind of thing against the nurse angel, a seer, a medium, or some kind of something that they was being a puppeteer about. When it came to the Queen Nefertiti, as well as Mulisa, when it came to the cosmic power, militant energy, somebody that they wrote through. Lagged in a situation, forever lagging. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was synchronized with 1, 2, 3, 4. Protect respect goes a long way here with rock time when it comes to throwing a hand throwing a rock and hiding their hand. Somebody also need to be chastised here in a situation or a subject, but it's also the word of mouth says that this person was bad mouthing you with soul forgiveness, and now they want your forgiveness for bad mouthing you here. Yeah, they painted this situation or painted you as the bad guy, but now they need to be rescued. They need you to rescue them after bad mouthing you here. When it comes to the woman's world, that's fun and all, but you don't want this person no more. Yeah, inner earth here. I told you, you are Mother Earth energy here. You are all 4 queens in the deck. And this person is regretting what they did, who they chose when they went over here with Diana. Shocked to know the truth about another vampire that they had engaged with Sassy. Yeah. When it came to the courageous peony. When it comes to multifaceted, unique nature, and let yourself be seen. Yeah, they let yourself be seen because they was playing a dog. They said no dogs allowed here in this energy. This is when it came to a cheat, coming toxic. This was also becomes extremely unfulfilling. Flat out leaves you. Okay, they flat out left you here, especially here when it came to committing a sin when I disobeyed divine. Yeah, trust the timing. Divine intervention steps in this energy when it comes to trust the wave you come in on. Time is not running out. No, it's not running out because divine stopped the time because he put it in his time. Divine order, divine orchestration. Yeah, yeah, because this person didn't want to tell the pain not today. And Meg say never play. That's the song I heard when it comes to Meg. Meg the Stallion, never play when it comes to tell the pain not today. They got a spiritual warfare going on that they came against you and try to hide a secret when it came to danger. Okay, danger when it came to the lifestyle, reckless. What you know about me? Nothing. They put a bag over the person's head. They don't never see the person for who they truly are. They just do what they want. Strangers, raw sex with strangers, bi, DL, sex, and trans man or woman. This is they could do things for money, leaps and bounds. She made $20. Okay, him or her. Yeah, they wanted to let that go. They don't want people to know that they get paid for the wild thing. Yeah, this is another heartburn. Heartburn, the card member service. This is 225 counts unities. This is clean. They think they got a clean slate, but they said set it out loud, but they didn't want to say it out loud. They couldn't tell you what they did. No, they couldn't. I'm sorry to tell you, they couldn't tell you what they did. And what they did didn't it was not something that you would. It says your crushes your enemy totally. You crush this person totally. Weekend noted. When it comes to this weekend, you crushed them. Yeah, especially when it comes to we was moving away. We was moving way too fast. Here with happily ever after didn't last long. Wedding, baby, and more. The last exorcism. Okay, this is a pregnancy loss. Okay, somebody that got a bald head and less is more. Okay, and a goatee. Somebody that they was desperate for, and now it's like the the diversity of social justice, the first of its kind in the region, healing ways into the degree of you deserve. Yeah, this is the punishment they deserve when it came to chasing rainbows and distractions and thrills and things that don't no longer serve them here when it comes to uh hitchhiking to Canada and Moosehead beer. Okay, out of a new life. This is also aviation here. It's a quantum jump because when quantum uh light years ahead, this was a big jump. Not all superheroes, so they looking at you as a superhero. Yeah, especially when it comes to abduction by ET. Yeah, they thinking you're alien. They don't think you're human here. I got to tell you, this is of God's good book here. This is off the stories from the good book. Yeah, right rebound. Somebody that they thought was going to be like perfect with the right rebound. Yeah, somebody was sleeping with. It's their bedroom. The agree to disagree to this in the they didn't. Oh, what I tell you, bound. They bound by that. This is deserve the best. They sick and tired of what they got with when it came to Seam Ranch and her and the ketchup. When it came to answering the call of friendship, whoever they picked as a friend, they said this was counterfeit. Counterfeit. Yeah, this is the cherry. They miss you like nobody's business. Sunday, September the 24th, National Cherry Blossom Day. Whenever you walked away from this person, they was over here being a free spirit, over here with Peter, Robin Hood, and his merry men over here being supportive after being after being shit, after being practical with a femme fatale, the elements of earth. Somebody that thought they was an earth angel in their south node of somebody that was fertile. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, I'm sorry, they said. It's okay. The experts at the shore said, yeah, I'm a good boy. But social distance said, well, I wasn't such a good boy after all. Or good girl after all. Well, I was an F boy, F girl instead. Yeah, but right now that's a crippling scandal that they chose. over you, and now they got the evil eye going. Okay, Bon Appetit. Remember, you was losing your appetite for them. Yeah, Bon Appetit said that was revealed when it came to Saved by the Bell 90210. That was revealed why you lost appetite for this person, place, or thing. You lost appetite because well, are they getting back together? No, they said this was lip service with Millie Vanilli. Okay, girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 you know you. Whatever that song is, girl, you know it's true. I love you. Alternative. Whoever they told that they loved them. Because they didn't really love that person. They just was acting like they loved that person so they could make pretend that they didn't, that person didn't think they loved you. I said I love you. What Howard Stern said August the 8th, he said like that was a radio personality that person was putting on for the air, public. Yeah, this is somebody that got the human papillomavirus. This is HHV8. Okay, somebody could have shit. Somebody could have gonorrhea syphilitis. That's the fuck they could have. Gonorrhea, syphilis, and herpes. Shit, all in at one time. Somebody with that carries on with a bromance and multiple parties with strangers, meet for casual encounters and a good time, bi-curious, bisexual, gay for pay or play. When it comes to that's a split. You left when you felt like that. Yeah, that crashed the motherboard when that happened. And you saw things crystal clear after that. Okay? Wi-Fi said, yeah, you didn't get no connection when it came to that. They got connected, but it wasn't with you. They got connected with the third parties, person, place, or thing. Because they said they riding around with the karmic. Somebody could be taking care of this person. They could have been riding around, getting it with another third party, or something like that. Yeah, that was no addressing the topic. They didn't want to address this topic. Yeah, all they wanted to do was like getting what they want, with getting what you want. They got what they wanted when they went with the third party. That's what they said. Yeah, that's what they got when it comes to people and purpose. Yeah. Yeah, that was the lowdown. Their 3D. That was their 3D ways showing up and showing out. That was their 3D ways showing up and showing out. That's how they got cheated out of their blessing. Exactly how they got cheated out of their blessing. Prejudice. Prejudice. She said, ignorant, absolutely ignorant. Doesn't see how ignorant and dumb they are. Hang up. Now they hung up about it with the imp. Yeah, they hung up about it because the portal door is closed. See, the portal came in, but when it said, what is seeking them, what you seek is seeking you. So the door that they were supposed to go when it came to collective energy, you would have been the door, the open portal door of blessings. But that door is not open for them anymore. While you was losing a man and earning a man at the same damn time, this is also the doors are opening. You decide. Now the door for you is open because you are on the high road of the North Node, where they are with the wild card. They was acting wild and unruly in their defense. Right? So Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom said, you know what I mean? That was the Flipmo Squad. They flipped the script when it comes to selling through life on you. Yeah, that was on them to do that. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Spirit said, listen, you are not alone. You are not alone. I am here for you. Though we're far apart. Yeah, you got the love. You had the love that they needed. You had the love to unlock their heart when it comes to the star of your ancestors. Yeah, they didn't know that though because you was on assignment. They didn't know that. They thought this shit was outdated. They thought they had the master plan, and they didn't with the rock star in reverse. Okay, they thought this was luxury. Whoever they sat on the couch with half full, half empty. Yeah, they hacked it something. Somebody was a hacker. They got hacked. All right. Somebody could have got robbed. Okay. Somebody with the silver lining here. They could have got robbed. Robbed the jewelry store. Tell them, make me a grill. Yeah. They got robbed here. Robbed of their blessings. If they didn't get physically robbed, they got robbed of their blessings. Tell me one more thing about this energy so I can see. Yeah, this is grounding. You are grounded in this energy of what is belonging to you. Whatever they went, Gang Sarah said, yeah, they resisted whatever was true. They resisted it. They didn't tell the truth. They ran from it with a gestational period here. Yeah, official person said, yeah, it's officially over because they didn't never made it official. Never made it with the magician's sword here, confident. Yeah, they got too cocky in their magic, throwing magic with the mirror here, banishing mirror with subliminals. Ego in their subliminal. It's collapsing here now. It collapsed. Yeah. When it comes to gathering around, everybody gets to see this shit now. Power of the community. The people that they was trying to impress and recruit and family, people, places, and things. Colleagues, co-workers, such. Yeah. When it comes to the deep and quiet, meditation and stillness. This is where they wanted to isolate you. But this is where you saw things in plain sight. This is where they was walking around sleepwalking as the narcolepsy, as the fallen angel of the where spirit said that, yo, you get shit sit over there with the devil, y'all following his angels. This is where they with the magic carpet say, well, you don't get to ride on this magic carpet ride with a Latin. Because I told you the jinn came in, but it wasn't the jinn. It was I Dream a Genie came in on the magic carpet. 6. Okay, that was where they breadcrumbed you, and you got a carpet ride out of here on the magic silver liner. Tell me a little bit more. Yeah, hasta la vista, baby. We out of here. Okay, we out of here. Yeah, regrets though. Okay, they regret doing the shit. I told you, like spirit, like ain't lying not one bit today. Tell me about it. Tell me what the regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Yeah, the superheroes in reverse. They went to place the Captain Save a hold of somebody, and Captain America got drained. They lost their life over here, and or will. You know how when you play like certain games and say like you get shot and like you start losing life? Well, with the superhero, they lost. They lost all their life. 4. Okay, 4 was they blinded to a truth that they was gonna lose their life. Yeah, they was. Oh, it hit the floor. That's bad. Knock knock. They didn't know that was coming like that. They didn't know that was gonna knock them upside their head like that. They didn't know they was gonna get dragged out and knocked back like this. If they knew that they was gonna get knocked back like this, they would have never tried this shit. I gotta tell you that. Straight up and down. They would have never tried this when it comes to 2 babies switched at birth. They would have never did this. Yeah, this was the solution that they didn't know the truth. They didn't know that this truth was gonna come out like this. Nope. Know exactly what. They didn't know what exactly was gonna happen, but they thought they had it all in a bag with a solution. Yeah, but they didn't know that this person right here was filthy as they came when it comes to sage condoms and poked holes in the condom. They know that, and they know that this person was mean and envious and mad. They know that person was mad and had the evil eye, especially when it came to their instant energy that they gave away to a cum guzzler or a nut buster. Okay, and they said when it came to Star Trek and the next Star Trek and the next generation, they said that wasn't a mutual understanding that they had. That rage baiting, hawk smash with bad breath and fuel for orgasms. This is the person that was fueling for orgasms. The kid night, when it came to somebody that had reached the brick wall with fair exchange with no robbery, and then calling all to little big banks take little banks, or little banks take big banks energy. Yeah, somebody that they met at the bar, or somebody that is scared up or spooky. Yeah, somebody that was all about the butt when it came to a German Shepherd. Life's more fun. You know what I mean? When you can bust down with the bust downs, okay? This is absolutely who framed this person when it came to this person gaslighting and getting a heartbreak from a third party. Building stamina, though, because this shit getting bigger, because they still chasing these thrills and lost and turned out in this energy. This is the mountain goats. Say, yeah, this where they thought the gravity wasn't going to stick to them. Yeah, it's sticking, though. It's sticking. Yeah, they sticking to the story, but the story ain't sticking with them. That's the type of shit they didn't know wasn't gonna stick when it comes to so good to be bad. Yeah, but they lost this insurance though. Whatever it was, burial life, they lost it when it came to orbiting this way with Yada on the xylophone. All right, y'all. What else I'm getting up out of here. I'm gonna get the last little bit, and I'm gonna close this message out. I want the last closing messages for this energy, please and thank you. Then they was gaslighting and bait raging somebody, third party, somebody that they thought was somebody's mom, somebody that was a nutcracker with Barbie hair. 1, 2, 3, 3 different girls with Made in the Shade. They thought they had it when it was noted. When it came to life, it's more fun. Yeah, All I gotta tell you is this person was a monster here. Well, the tough cookie came in here, and then this was a monster. Yeah, this person was out here. You see how many times this person is out on the corner? This is out here with with robbery, moonlight in the dark. This is also fair exchange with no robbery. How free trade agreements work. Okay, I'll trade you this $20 bill for a free blowjob. Agreed. And they agreed to disagree. Okay, whoever this person, place, or thing is. That's what this is what your corn, this is what your person, instant energy of a brisk walk. How much for a lube job? She said, well, how much you got? And he said $20, $40, $60. Yeah, this is what the spirit is talking about. Yeah, they was flagging people down in the night, was saving condoms. Somebody might even have a condom stuck in them. How about that? From another man, ain't even theirs, or not even used condoms. You know what I mean? Even just let somebody pick. Oh my God, uncovering the truth. This is just more than we did. This is exactly what. They didn't know who they was going to get involved with from week to week. They didn't know who they was going to get in this situation or subject. They was being cheated out of their destiny. Okay? With Magic Carpet Ride and Hasta La Vista. Baby. Jackpot. There's your jackpot coming in, and that was a fail. They failed the jackpot. But with the bunny hop jive. Yeah, now it's no time to fly here because they got entangled with a third party. Things changed. The laser beam came in and put the beam right on their forehead and said, guess what? When it said wanted with the gun here, when I told you a 45 was here, yeah, that was the baggage be gone. Somebody, sunshines, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. Yeah, when I told you they was curious and putting bags on their head and they didn't give a F on who they was sleeping around with. Yeah, that was the lie, living large and in charge in this energy. That was undisciplined when it came to a lust. The man or woman in this energy, that they was at the service of any person, place, or thing. This was also purpose. They did this on purpose. You hear the police going by? That was funny though. Humorous. That was also, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. This is what they chose. Lonely, leave you alone. This was acting brand new. This is a happiness hater. This is also live wire. This is a person that was like if you touch a wire that's grounded and you like say you got your battery in your car and you want to charge your battery, right? And you put the black and you got the red, and say you got the car started and then you took the black off and the car stalled. So the alternative would be the alternator is bad, right? With free falling, something is still falling away when it comes to gathering around the power of this community. Yeah, the power is this sticky wicket here when it comes to balance. Just say no. They knew they should have said no, but they didn't have that. You know, they don't have that like with the magic sword to say no. No, this is a people pleaser energy. Hairball, persevering, they still push through, especially when it came to no love lost or loving, not loving themselves enough to pull back. But I got your back. Yeah, they guilty for not pulling back here with F word. They fuck. Why did I do that shit? When it comes to me, like they thought they had something big here with Big Bang Theory. Yeah, that was the theory they went for, but it didn't work out in their favor because they didn't have the person that they went to. The way you love this person, the third party don't love that person the way you love them, with doubt. Okay, that person doubts that person loves. Woo woo. That's the truth. They don't love that person smooth and easy. Whatever it was just smooth and easy. They gaslit them just enough to get what they want with the rage. Yeah, heartbeat. Yeah, with a heartbeat. It was money involved. It was all transactional. Yep, grief. Now they ain't grief about it. And they unsuccessful because they kept changing the goalposts in this energy. When I know that there is on no greater goal than to love. Right. When the dude abides by the divine. But they didn't abide by the divine. They divided by the devil. When it came to the devil's narcoleptic sleeping angels. Pride got in the way, collapsed though. You know what I mean? Solar power. You was already mutually, you know what I mean, grounded in this energy. That was at your service when it came to supply, service, and sex. When it came to an illusion or a disillusion, and you aborted the shared fantasy. Nasty knots came in, and I told you this person that was writing their name on the water, that was SLUT, and that they chose over you. Yeah, that was an unhealthy choice here. And they mused right along with that person and went along with the game plan or whatever it was, picking themselves up now off the floor because they got floored from the situation. Loud and clear. They see that that person wasn't for who they thought they was. From scratch, from the beginning, from wherever they started the situation from. That shit was not breadcrumbs. Six was there in this energy. Empathy. Like you was the empath here. They want your sympathy now. Apathy, sympathy, because they leaped in love with a third party. Time's out. Time out. Nah, they can't get back in. You know what I mean? It's over with. They said, no, 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 no. You was all in before. Stay there. Okay? Spirit was like, yeah, nah. Abracadabra. That's your spot. I mean, you did the magic to go there. Piece and pieces. Bring it back. Bring it. You wanted it. You got it. Okay? Worry. Don't worry now, because shit. That's what it is. Blame yourself, because you can't blame the collective, because the collective ain't even there when it comes to head games. You played yourself here with adversities, with the loss. When it comes to, I accepted that challenges are the best way to learn. Now they learned their lesson. Now they'll learn. Okay, when it comes to when you love somebody, set them free. And if they don't come back, then I guess it wasn't meant to be. You know what I mean? With GPS, global positioning system. Yeah. When it comes to patience, they wasn't patient enough to let's see the shit grow. They didn't grow. They didn't get no inner growth here where I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. They're conscious. I left my conscious in the sixth dimension. You did, but they didn't. They left their conscious in the third dimension where it alienated it. Envy. Yeah, they mad about that shit. Resentful. I am the same as everybody else, but with different challenges. The same challenges, same people, places, and things. Unless they're not from this world. Yeah, they didn't think so. Because they thought something, like they thought that you was going to always be here to blame. And bring it. Bring it back. Nah, you said nah, 11 said nah, bring it. This is what you wanted. Now you got the smooth and easy with 10 here. Either this betrayed or victory. And they got betrayed. And they still, but with forgiveness. Can you forgive me now? Nope. It ain't no forgiveness. Wrecking. I came in like a wrecking ball. Molly Cyrus said, yeah, that's their judgment. All the way around with fear. They wasn't waiting, and they didn't see that coming, though. Baby steps. If they would have moved slower, took slower steps, they would have said, hey, you. They would have knew, like, yo, chill. But they didn't. Imagination said, oh, well, we're going to go both feet, jump in. Right? Now you got that abundant mindset on top. There's a death to them. And now the gratitude that they took to go against a situation or subject with tired of the drama. Now they got to deal with that. That's the silver lining. Okay? Trapped, stuck, no options. Yep, trapped and triumph of success. But that was in reverse when it came in. That was the Ace of Swords. That's the truth. Okay? Finding the balance. Now they got to find themselves out of this shit. With the many masks that they wore here. I'm gonna get a few more and I'm gonna get up out of here. All right, give me a little bit more. All right, that's that. They said between the lines, look for what's hidden. They didn't see what was hidden. They didn't see this person wasn't who they say they was. They didn't see that. Yeah, that person was dishonest with truth. And they said that this was a call that they should have heard, that they should have been hearing, that this person wasn't who they said they was, but they didn't want to hear that. They thought this person was better than you. Okay, this person had fed them a bunch of gaslight and lies. I told you they said it was gaslighting fear, like fear and afraid now, like naked and afraid. Now they out here in the wilderness, while you got the wild card, the trump card of success, triumphing over their decision, right here, and now they worried that you'll never get on. They can't get you back. Okay, now they worry. Unexpected storm is here. I told you the storm came in. Like, listen, I can't make this shit up if I try. On the end, see, they can't get with you. They ain't sleeping with you. Like, they dating and meeting someone new, and they wondering if you are with new love here. They wondering if you in love with somebody else. Yep, a snake. Yeah, they thinking you snaking them out here when it comes to intuition. Okay, healing and release. You let them go and moved on. But they wanted to, you know what I mean? Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And I told you. But the divine told you that though. Depart from me. Like they left you left from the collective. You depart because that you are made in the image of the divine. Depart from me. Everlasting fire. Prepare for devil and his angels. There it is. That's they married to that. They married to that mob right there with freedom. You break free from that. And this is a spiritual awakening. And now judgment has to take the dispute here with Crossroad. They know this was gonna cross them out for being a double crosser, a backstabber and a two-faced fool. Yeah, their finances is in your mind on your money and your money on your mind. They lied about you and what you did and how you made your money. Yeah, now they feeling like, oh, we got unfinished business, but Spirit said the business is finished. You got the devils and the angels that you chose. You know what I mean? And you need to grow up with inner growth. Yeah, the third party. That's what it says. Interfered. Yeah. Now they saying that this reconciliation is rebuilt. They rebuilt something with a third party. They went back to some third parties. They kept a connection with third parties. And if they come back to you, they're going to continue to have these third party reconciliations rebuilt. Love signs. They still love you though, but not in the way that they use, because this person's identity has changed. Yeah, trapped. Yeah, longing. And this love affair is still baiting them in when it comes to romantic feelings and some magnetic attraction. Yeah, spiritual says like, I don't understand what they're trying to get at here. They don't know. We're drowning. They said they're drowning in this situation. Hopeless. Yeah, they should have stayed. They should have stayed faithful in this situation when it comes to your life is a canvas. Now you're redesigning your life here, and they don't like it. I got to tell you, they do not like it. Okay, they do not like it. If they left you, they put you last, and if they left you for someone else, it's over. Yeah, this is what's over. Okay, this is what's over. Give me one more, and I'm out of here. Okay, so they said, what is that? I said, Seven of Pentacles. Progress. This shit is still progressing, and they still drowning rock bottom in your head and overextending. You not though, because you in meditation. Okay, you made peace with this mess. Anxiety and the ultimatum. Somebody love her. You love me under one condition or under these conditions. This is one-sided love. I told you, one way, one-sided. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. This is the mastership of the dunce of witches and warlocks together. They got crystal balls in their hand, trying to see into the future. But did they see the future of them catching the STD and whoever they with? They didn't see that under You Are the One. Oh, that's the authenticity. They didn't see your authenticity. They thought it was masked, but it was hidden in plain sight. They couldn't see your truth though. Two of Wands. That was also decisions that they chose, choices, and this is Six of Pentacles. Breadcrumbed you. Yeah, and the page of Swords says, yeah, that was the introspection. Okay, bottom of the deck. Eight of Wands. This is also a message that they sick and tired of the drama, and that your life is a canvas, that you're going to get exactly what you want. Okay, in this energy. Let's get a little bit more, and I'm out of here. Okay, last part of the page. All right, so we got, today I am at peace. Today I am at peace with all that has happened, all that is happening, and all that will happen. Okay, today I am curious. Today I will open my mind and explore new possibilities and opportunities. Today I am happy. So whoever these happiness haters was that was hating against your happiness, today I am happy in love and will fill my heart and soul all day. So now you love yourself here. When it comes to the day, I am confident. Confidence came in this energy. Today I am who I am, and I am capable of doing anything that I put my mind to. And that's what you've been doing moving forward. Today I am ready to receive love. So new love, if it's coming your way, you are now, because you've healed, because you worked through your inner child woundings, because you worked through abandonment, because you worked through things that were hurting you or left you in a small state that they thought that they could use for an entrapment. Spirit said the gestational dream here of a gestational period you've healed through, seeing the bigger picture here. They said, yeah, take an inspired action now in a new direction when it comes to go wild. Leo energy as well. Open up to the change. So something is changing in this energy. Okay, something definitely is changing. Okay, there's no more confusion here. They want to apologize in the air sign Leo. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy as well. And this energy of how they want to blow in here with activation. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is in reverse. So this is the depths of a situation as well. of opening up to change. Yeah, and this is their intentions. I told you it was one-sided. It's also one-sided intentions. The ultimatum. All right, guys. Listen, that has been your message. I think you are. Thank you for joining me in this message. Namaste, and now I must go. 20904. Bye, guys.